Now a good numerical for which value of angle of incidence I, this I, for which value of this on one face of the prism, on the face of the prism AB, the light emerges along the surface called grazing emergence on the other side of the prism. For which value of I here, the ray here on this side, on the side AC of the prism, is going along the surface, RS, the refracted ray is going along the surface AC, means making this 90 degree. To make this 90 degree, what is the value of I? If this is going along the surface, then it is called a grazing emergence. Now, now look, on this side is AR, refractive index mu1 is 1. On this side is AR, refractive index mu1 is 1. A, B, C is the glass prism, refractive index mu2, I take it as mu. Now, PQ is the incident ray. At point Q, this is the normal. So this is your angle of incidence on the rarer medium. This ray PQ was supposed to travel along this dotted line. Going from rarer medium to denser medium, this ray bends towards the normal. From the original direction, it has bent towards the normal. Now let this angle of refraction is R1, and here this angle within the denser medium, this is the QR is the incident ray, so this is the angle of incidence. I have represented it as R2. Now it is given this ray has to go along the surface, therefore this is 90. Here this ray QR was supposed to travel along this dotted line. Going from denser to rarer, from the original direction, it has bent away from the normal. Now, we know light going from denser to rarer medium, if the angle in the rarer medium is 90 degree, then this angle is called the critical angle, written as C. I have not written it as C, I have just represented it as R2, because in the final expression, this R2 will not be there. Now at Q, for a refraction at Q, sin I over sin R1 is equal to refractive index of the medium to which light is entering, that is mu2, divided by refractive index of the medium from which light is coming, mu1. Mu2 I have taken it as mu, this is 1 because it is here, so this is equal to 1. Make it equation 1. Then again at R, sine of this by sine 90, sine R2 over sine 90 is equal to sine I over sine R is equal to refractive index of the medium to which light is going, that is mu1, divided by refractive index of the medium from which it is coming from. It is going from this medium to this medium. So mu1 by mu2, mu1 is 1, mu2 is mu. So sin 90 is 1. So sin R2 is equal to 1 by mu, equation 2. R2 will be called the critical angle C, but I have not represented by C, I have represented by R2. So from here 1 by sin R2 is equal to, if I cross multiply this, 1 by sin R2 is equal to mu. It is the same mu. The mu here and mu here is the same. That is of the glass. Now, from 1 and 3, it is the same refractive index. Right sides are equal. So the left side will also be equal. Therefore, so the left side will also be equal. So from 1 and 3, sin I over sin R1 is equal to 1 by sin R2. Now so I take sin R1 to this side, so is sin R1 by sin R2. Now how much is R1? Previously we have derived in all cases angle of the prism was equal to R1 plus R2. For all cases this angle A is equal to this angle plus this angle in all cases. So A is equal to R1 plus R2. Therefore R1 is equal to A minus R2. So for R1 I substitute A minus R2. Now this comes under the formula sine of A minus B. So I expand it. Sine of A minus B is sine A into cos B minus cos of this into sine of this. That is a whole divided by sine R2. Now so this will be divided by this and this will be written under this. So sine A into cos R2 divided by sine R2 minus this divided by sine R2. Sine R2 cancels. I am left with cos A alone here. Now let us find the value of cos R2. We will substitute that. Sine R2 you already know. Sine R2 you already know. From here sine R2 is equal to 1 over mu. So now let us find cos R2. Cos R2 is equal to 1 minus sine square R2 square root of that is equal to 1. Sine R2 I just explained, sine R2 is 1 over mu. Sine R2 is 1 over mu. Here we have sine square R2. So that will be equal to 1 over mu square. LCM is mu square comes here minus 1, square root of the numerator, square root of the denominator. So this becomes mu. Now this expression sine A remains as sine A. Cos R2 I just found out. I substitute here over sine R2. Sine R2 is 1 by mu minus cos A. Now so this mu cancels. I am left with sine A. Now this is mu square minus 1 whole square root minus cos A. So I is equal to sine inverse of this. So this I have written first, this I have written in a second. So sine inverse within bracket mu square minus square root of that into sine A minus cos A. So under this condition, the light on the surface AC will graze. It means it will travel along the surface. Look, this only depends on angle of the prism and the refractive index of the prism, not on the two angles R1 R2.